Welcome back to Fox 56 News, 8:41 now. He's had a long and extremely successful career in the country music world, but he says it's time to hang it up.
DeAnn Stephens is out and about this morning with Kentucky's own John Michael Montgomery.
Out and About is sponsored by Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
Well, it's hard to believe, but we are gearing up for the Road Home Tour happening December 12th, and we are lucky enough to be joined by Kentucky's own John Michael Montgomery today, out here in his beautiful home in Jessamine County. John Michael, I have to tell you, it was probably when I was in middle school or high school. My dad, Don Stephens, came home one day, and he had driven through the drive-through at the liquor store in Jessamine County. And some young man, handsome young man, gave him a cassette tape and said, "Here, buddy, I want you to listen to this." And that was you.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I was. That was a long time ago. I was working at the liquor store, and the owner of the liquor store, Gary Biddle, I talked him into going down to Nashville and doing like a little 7-song compilation of this little cassette tape.
Right.
I had hair. It was all kind of sun blonde and jeans, and I think I had even yellow shoes on. Yeah. And I mean, it was kind of like a.
You being a rock star, kind of.
I was kind of like, I didn't even know who I was. I was just like, well, and so did a bunch of photographs down there, photo session down there, and that's just kind of how the look came out. But I think I was 21 years old or whatever, and yeah, and so the way to try to pay Gary back for paying for all that, we were selling the tapes for $5 a piece out the liquor store window, Well,
my dad bought one.
Yeah.
He bought one, and he wasn't wrong. He said he is going to be a superstar, and my friend, you did very well in the country music world. John Michael, this show that you're doing on December 12th, you said this is it. You're hanging up your hat, so to speak.
Yeah, about 5 years ago, I just started thinking about, 60 years old. I'll be 60 years old. My kids are grown. They're out of the house.
You have a new grandbaby.
My daughter just got married and all this stuff, and I thought that would probably be a good number to go. You know what? I think it's this touring thing has been fun, but it's time to put it to bed, and so.
Well, you've had a very storied career. You said it's been since 1995 since you played Rupp Arena, and you're going to play again December 12th.
Yeah.
I mean, do you get nervous about that? Do you get anxious and thinking, oh my goodness, I'm back on Rupp Arena stage?
Yeah, I still get nervous when I get on stage anywhere. Still, right when you walk out there's always those butterflies. But Rupp Arena is a whole nother level. I mean, I remember when I started opening up for Reba McEntire back in 1994. She booked Rupp Arena for that year, and I was like, oh my gosh, I finally get on stage and be at Rupp Arena. And then the next year, of course, my songs had done so well in '94 with I Swear, and we decided to start headlining. Let's try headlining. Let's see how that goes. I'd only been in the business for about 3 years at that time, and we were selling out lots of places. So my booking agency said, hey, let's try Rupp Arena. And I was like, so, I remember where I lived at the time. I lived over on Ash Grove Road, and I was happened to be home the weekend that the tickets went on sale. And I woke up that morning. I'm a very early riser, and I was drinking my coffee, and I put the local news on, and people were camped out all night to get tickets for my show. And I was thinking, wow, just 3 years ago, they could have seen me for $5 at Austin City Saloon,
Yes.
And, and I thought that was just the neatest thing that I never thought I'd ever dream being on that stage, looking at the crowd, and it was a dream come true. And like I said, it was 30 years ago. There's no better way to finish off a tour than to end up back at Rupp Arena. I can tell you that. It's to me, the greatest arena to ever do a show in.